What's going on, Soul Nation, and welcome to another Black Myth Wukong video. My name's Brian if you happen to be new around here, but what we're going to do in this video is we're going to walk you through my build and the Wandering Wight boss fight. That's going to be all the mechanics, everything that he has, and he's going to throw at you, and honestly, he's going to throw a ton of things your way. But also, we're going to do a little bit of a bonus, especially for this boss fight, because there is something that you can do that makes it incredibly easy, and we're going to walk through the Ganagi boss fight as well. He's going to provide a challenge, but ultimately, you're going to prevail if you continue to kind of put that little bit of grind into it. If you guys enjoy action RPGs and Souls-like games, be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you feel like I earn it. Love to have you here. We cover a lot of these games here at the channel, and we'd love to hopefully see you back in future videos. But beyond that, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, the Wandering Wight, as you can see just from the intro alone, gave me a ton of different challenges, and that is honestly a really good thing. Now, I, so far with my current build, have been investing just primarily into my abilities. Under the stamina tree, you can see here I've got the first 5 lit up and ready to go. This is going to make it where you have more stamina, and ultimately the dodging no longer interrupts light combo attacks, and this is also going to apply to perfect dodges. I really enjoy that perk. In the martial arts tree, I have just the first 2 turned on. Each talent is significantly going to increase the engage distance of the light attack starter, and staff spin. When you hold down the left trigger, you're going to be able to block incoming attacks your way. This is going to be helpful, not necessarily for this boss fight specifically, but that's just what I've got currently rocking and rolling. And then under survival, I have 1 point in health and 1 point in my vigor. Now, I've currently not invested anything into my staff stances, and under the mysticism, you can see here I have Immobilize, and so I can start to open up more things down the road. I haven't decided what I want to do, but we will get there with enough time. Under equipment, I had the Willow Wolf staff, I have the Tiger Hide loincloth, the cotton wrist wraps, and the cotton leg wraps. Now, I did just equip the cat eye beads, so if you're able to get a hold of those before the boss fight, go for it. Otherwise, because this just increases your overall increase of chance of critical damage, which is awesome. Every bit of damage going out is going to be important for this fight. The reason I want to open this video with the Ganagi fight and walk you through those mechanics is he's going to give you a competitive advantage against the Wandering Wight. Your first transformation will be unlocked through him, and this is just an extra amount of damage and life that you can kind of add to your own, and to truly be able to give yourself every possible advantage in this fight. All right, Ganagi opens up with a lot of swirling slashes. You just can easily dodge out of the way, but watch where he's going. Especially if that fire hits you, you're going to want to do some dodge rolls to be able to put it out. Use your Immobilize, especially if he's charging up an attack, to put him on the back ropes. Now, he's eventually going to kick back and do several slams towards you in your character direction, and finishing it off with a 4th big slam that has a devastating AOE effect. He also has the ability to close ground really quickly, so just watch him as he just jumps to your character's position. So be on the lookout to be able to time that dodge. After he completes his different attacks, be sure to jump in and put out some damage on him and see if you can't put him on his heels. Now, one of his devastating moves is where he jumps in the air and does this just devastating AOE attack, which can light you on fire. So be sure to heal and dodge to be able to put out the fire on your character. All right, pay attention to him because he's going to use this to be able to dash and then dash again to knock your character on their heels. Continue to dodge his attacks and continue to use your skills in case Immobilize to really kind of put him on his heels. He also has the ability to throw his staff, so just be aware well of that. He has some ranged attacks. Doing this will get you the victory and be able to unlock his transformation. All right, so now to the Wandering Wight. It's a good idea to let his back be turned to you, so that way you can rush in and be able to put out a little bit of damage. Now, if you're able to finish your combo, you will be able to knock him on his heels a little bit, and you can also use the Immobilize ability to kind of set him on its own. However, if he's mid stomp attack, don't do what I did and stay close to him more. Now, you can see here he has a ranged blast that he can use that to follow up any combo. He also can be able to put that on his own, and if you continue to put out damage on him, you have the ability to knock him on his heels. This is where it is a good opportunity to switch into your wolf form and be able to kind of put additional damage out on him while this is all going on. He also has the ability to slam the ground and do pulsating attacks outward. It can be helpful to disengage the target lock, and when he does those multiple slams, he can also follow it up with a blast, which will hit you and knock you down. But you got to be careful, because he can really bring it. So putting all of that together, clearly you want to keep an eye out on any of his telegraphs, and again, putting out as much damage right out the start as possible, having the confidence to go ahead and finish those attacks to really kind of set him on his heels. Watch out for those swipes and try to get that dodge time just right, so that way you have a nice way of kind of setting him up and knocking him down. He has the ability to put out a ton of damage really quick. You can see here the ground slam, smash, and followed up with the clap. Those things are something that you do not want to get hit by if at all possible, but remain confident and continue to put out that damage. If you start with the Immobilize ability, it should be off a cooldown, so that way you have the opportunity to use it again in the fight. And that is what's going to get you guys rocking and rolling. If you have any thoughts, if you have any questions, sound off in the comments below or jump into the Discord. Top link in the description will get you there. Thank you guys so much for your time today. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, but until then, take care.